The following story is part of WCF's American Graduate Initiative, bringing awareness to the dropout crisis and encouraging Central Florida's children to succeed.
All you have to do is just sprinkle.
Cameron Brown isn't just another 12-year-old. She's also an entrepreneur. And like all entrepreneurs, she saw a need and came up with a product to fill that need.
I was using a shower fizzy, which is like a bath bomb, but for like the shower. And I really liked it, but I could only use it for one time. So I thought, what if there was a type of powder that could come in a jar that you could use at your own pace and use multiple times?
Cameron calls her product Shower Powder. She's developing it through the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, a program offered by the Orlando Science Center.
This is the amount of time. The Young Entrepreneurs Academy is a program that takes students from an idea to actually starting and running their own business. It's a whole year-long program that takes them through the entire process of starting and running their own business so that when they leave class, they leave as confident and real entrepreneurs. The students for the program are a variety of ages, so students may be as young as 11 or as old as 18. They go through a pretty rigorous selection process. They have to do a lot of different things to submit an application. They have to actually go through an interview process with a selection committee at the Orlando Science Center.
Students attend classes that cover business basics. They move on to brainstorming for potential products or services. Then they tackle the all-important business plan.
Business plan is a big chunk of their time for the class because it's a very intricate and thorough document. So they actually get business mentors that help them along the way in writing their business plan and making sure that they're researching everything they need to.
So I don't think you want to list them all out. You want to just roll it up to what the software development cost is. Tonight we're working on the financials of a business plan. So we are walking through startup costs, how we determine the startup costs, and then a strategy for funding the venture. I've got a couple of young people I'm working with on business ideas, and I come with stuff that I find during the week because I'm excited about when the next meeting is. So it's been great for me personally.
Distribution,
Students can be very creative when proposing products or services they'd like to develop.
Some like iPhone tracker jewelry. We've seen some different things like ideas for websites or apps. We've seen some ideas to help improve the community at large, like trying to help improve intake rooms for foster children. There are a very, very wide range of different things.
While not exactly science, the Orlando Science Center believes partnering with the Young Entrepreneur Academy's national program supports its overall mission.
Business and science aren't quite the same thing, but they hold a lot of the same attributes. So all of the same drive and ambition that we're teaching the students in this class are the same things we want them to pursue in any aspect of their life.
Every new business needs capital to become a reality. So the Academy allows students the opportunity to pitch their ideas to investors.
My product is called Chico Healthcare Software. It's a tablet app that allows patients who may not speak, read, or write in English to fill out the medical registration form in their native language independently. Besides practicing countless hours, I've been taking all of my mentor's advice, and I've just been going over it and over it. I'm feeling kind of nerve-wracking, but all the same, it's giddy, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm pretty excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I feel pretty confident in my presentation. I think that shower powder should be funded because it's got a lot of difference from the other products out there.
It's time. The investors make their way into the theater at the Orlando Science Center, and the presentations begin.
2016, and have 1,000 units sold in a year. By 2 years, I will be in partnership with over 7 schools.
We will provide children currently in the system with backpacks, flash drives, baby wipes, and diapers.
Start a second
It is very similar to Shark Tank in the fact that there are a panel of investors and they only have a short amount of time to pitch. And it's really structured that way because in business, you really need to be able to get your ideas across quickly and effectively.
Just a question. So you're starting Shower Powder. Is it because of the purpose of you're different from the others because I can use your powder more than once?
You can use shower powder more than once, and the bag lasts several more times than bath bombs. It ends up being more cost efficient as well.
After the students' presentations, the investors meet to decide the amount to award each student.
We issue a check. So one business, all of the money if you felt that strongly about the business?
Each student receives a grant based on need, and the idea's value is determined by the investors.
There's a certain amount of money, and all of us had different feelings. And some were very more innovative, some were very social. So it was tough.
The kids were extremely well prepared. The numbers and the presentations they did were wonderful.
One student is chosen to go on to national competition in New York. The big winner this year, Cameron Brown.
I feel like relieved because I worked a lot, really hard on the financials especially. So it's just, winning makes me feel really like I put it to good use.
See full episodes of One Central Florida the first Thursday of each month at 8 p.m.